notification for it anyway.
Yeah, if
The,
notifications are on.
yeah. The cool thing that just happened earlier today, I'm gonna have work for tomorrow and the day after, so I get to make more money.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working as an extra again, as part of a crowd at some GAA match.
Hmm.
So I'm not really sure how that's exactly gonna work. Um, but yeah.
Nice.
Also, I got the link, so I'll.
Hey, nice. Stream software, yes. Do. Where's the link? There we go. Link is in there. And I'll just go ahead and put it on Twitter real quick and YouTube so everyone knows. Part 2 of the script. Oh, I can't spell script. Script reading is live. Come join. Smiley face.
Did you let your fans know that the next stream was today?
Yes. So I put up a post on YouTube saying that it was changed to today, and the post saying that the next time it would go live was edited, so it was today as well.
Okay.
Right. I'm waiting so I can retweet this time because I forgot.
Oh, it's alright. It's okay. Yeah, it's on Twitter now, so I'll just repeat the same process again.
Where is it? Okay.
Copy. And Control V. Boom, post.
Nice.
There we go. Alrighty, there we go. So I can have that there. I'm just gonna pull up chat on my phone. Hey, Mako the Dragon, you made it! Yay! I can see chat now. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, now we can change the Chrome capture. Boom! Alright. When we last left off, we were on page 37 of this script. Oh, and that reminds me of another thing real quick. I can get the... I need to give you guys a link to the script real quick.
Yeah, how inconsiderate for forgetting to give
actually,
us the script.
I can screen share it as well if you want.
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Yeah, I think that's easier.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I'll just be listening to you read it anyway, so.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
it's...
I'd probably do the same too.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's good to have that option there.
Yeah. Before we continue with the script, I just want to go over the poster for the movie, actually, which I have pulled up here.
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
And,
By the way, are we live?
yeah, we're live.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, sorry, like, yeah, it's live.
Oh my god, each beginning of a stream is such a mess.
Right. Alright, so you wanted to go over the poster?
Yeah, so, which I have up on here. So yeah, I think it's important to note that at the top here it says, from the producer of Aragon. And like Aragon's a movie I still need to rewatch, but from like the general consensus of that film is that
I still want to watch
read the book
in some time.
Yeah. Yeah, like
I think that could be fun.
Yeah. Actually,
I think if I ever do watch it, I'll check out the book first. And then watch the movie just to see how bad the movie is by comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, I might just watch the movie, but like the book is good from what I've heard as well.
Reading, I don't know about that.
Reading.
Oh no, just get audiobook. That's how you cheat.
Yeah, audible.com, not
This
sponsored,
is
by the way.
yeah. This is like
Get your
this is like
30-day free trial.
this is this is like an audiobook for the movie script. We're gonna have you read it.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you should make this a career, man.
Ooh. But we're making fun of the movie as well, so it might be confusing for some people.
No, like in the future, you read just become an audio reader, whatever they call them.
Oh, I see. Okay. But yeah, so there's that, and another interesting little detail here is based on the hugely successful Spyro video game franchise. Now I don't know exactly how successful the Legend of Spyro series was in comparison to the originals.
Also from the perspective, like I only mostly know about the original trilogy and stuff. So I'm like, when I hear that first, I'm like, is it referring to that or the Legend of Spyro
What
trilogy or
I'm
whatever?
thinking is, the thing to consider is, they're likely referring to the whole thing as a whole, because like while we as fans would look at them as two different series, when it comes to like companies, it's all part of Spyro series. Like same as how, to like for example with the Sonic stuff, there's modern Sonic and there's classic Sonic. But if a studio person said, "Oh, this is based off the Sonic series," don't refer to any particular era of Sonic. It's just Sonic.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's the same thing with Spyro here. Like, oh, it's based off Spyro.
Yeah, definitely.
Loosely based, I guess.
Yeah. And I guess the last thing I'll bring up with the poster here is that they went with a very Dawn of the Dragon looking Spyro for this movie. Oh, I heard a noise. What?
Oh, what's going on?
iKiller13 subscribed. Oh, thank you very much. It was a subscriber. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my friends are coming in.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you.
You actually retweeted this time. Oops, I forgot.
You're gaining an
last
army.
The army. Oh, thank you. Also, what's up? Yo, what's up, chat? But yeah, so they went with a very Dawn of the Dragon like looking design, which is quite interesting because this movie so far, from what we've read, is closely following the story of A New Beginning, which had a different design Spyro, but this Spyro on the poster is the fully grown like Spyro that we see go to the flight school. So all those like fetish shenanigans that you saw, this image, this is what probably would have like happened with it, which is quite a disturbing thought, but yeah. Yeah, that's the last thing.
I don't know why we had to end up talking so much about fetishes while reading the script.
Well,
like, why?
This like the only reason we're talking about it is because it's in like the script is bringing it up. Like the script is the it's just what's in the script. Yeah.
I'll blame the script. I'm not the weird one. The script is
yeah. They know what the Dragon fan base wants.
No. Not, oh come on, not all dragons are like this. I'm not like this.
We don't really know that skin. Like for all we know, when the cameras go off.
This is dragon stereotyping.
Yeah, this is racism, and I will not stand for it. But yeah, so for context on where we are at with the script, so far, yeah, so like I said, it's been closely following A New Beginning. So the temple where Ignitus was at has been attacked. The egg ends up in the hands of the dragonflies. And then Sparx and Spyro basically grow up together, and Spyro figures out that he's a dragon, and he wanders off. So just saying that, it seems like it follows it the exact same way, but no. There's a lot of differences. For example, like
yeah, for example.
yeah, like Spyro just runs off on his own. He doesn't really like, it's not like him and Sparx going together or anything like that. So yeah, the village being attacked was also really weird. They introduced this new character, Pox, who is a second in command from Malefor, who spies on Spyro, and knows where he is. However, he doesn't like snatch him to go back to the Dark Master and give Spyro.
It just sends two henchmen.
Yeah, like they literally.
Sends two weirdos.
Yeah, they send two Gobelins, or like that's what they are in the scripts for some reason. We're just gonna call them goblins for now because that sounds better. But yeah, it's very, very strange. There's a lot of fetish stuff in the script so far, like a lot more than expected, which is also very strange.
It's like DeviantArt fan fiction tier.
Yeah, like no offense to DeviantArt fanfic writers, but man, this is
Yeah, no, look, when I say this stuff, I don't say it in a tone of disdain or anything. I say it endearingly,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I have nothing against it.
We don't hate DeviantArt.
No. I mean, like we all use DeviantArt,
Except me.
Yeah.
I use Twitter more often now, but I wonder which is worse.
Which one? Sorry.
I use
Twitter.
I use Twitter now more often.
Oh, Twitter. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Twitter's a different beast.
Yeah. With Twitter, it's I guess it's less about like to do with the artwork, I guess, and more to do with like everyone's like scatological opinions. Where there's like, that's less of a thing on DeviantArt. It's just more of like the content that's on there, I guess. I don't know. I'm just speaking off the top of my head there. But yeah.
If you wanna survive Twitter, just avoid discourse.
Yeah. But it seems unavoidable at the same time as well. But anyway, Twitter is way worse. Yeah, for all we know, it definitely could be.
Yeah, it's like people on DeviantArt, writing their fan fictions and drawings or whatever. They're not really hurting anyone. They're just, doing what they like to do, I guess.
Yeah.
But on Twitter, oh my god, everyone gets so nasty.
Yeah, it can get like, well, especially with like the cancel culture stuff, it can get very volatile very quick, and
for sure.
It seems to be like it's almost like a lack of communication. Like no one's willing to hear each other out on their opinions or anything. It's just no, like you're wrong, block.
Yeah, it's like the sort of pack of wolves mentality.
Also, this movie, another victim of cancel culture, as you can see.
Well, this was cancelled for a different reason, but yeah, I see what you mean. Alrighty then. Without further ado, let's continue. I'll go from the exterior Dark Forest morning because that would make sense to go from there. Alrighty then. The figure drags Spyro out of the cave and puts him down. Oh, this is Hunter, by the way. Hunter has saved...
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that.
Yeah, so Hunter has saved Spyro from being vored by white spiders.
Don't ask.
Don't ask. Hello, Ruby Dragoness in chat. How you doing? How's everyone doing?
Why did they choose white?
Because the spiders in the game were also like they were like white and grey, from what I remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I
was wondering what's the design choice there.
Yeah. Although they didn't really vary that much in size. They were pretty big, if anything, but they weren't like tiny spiders who stole Spyro's breakfast, and there wasn't like a child spider that was like, "Mommy, I caught a dragon."
Yeah, that was just some weird shit. I don't know what they were thinking.
It was very strange. So yeah, that's where we're at. The figure drags Spyro out of the cave and puts him down. Spyro limply scrambles to his feet, wiping the goo out of his eyes and backing away. Who are you? The figure lowers its cloak to reveal the proud face of a cheetah warrior. He smiles at Spyro with kind eyes. I am Hunter of the Cheetahs. It is an honor to meet you, great dragon of prophecy. Hunter dramatically drops to one knee and bows. Great dragon of what? Hunter stands up and looks at Spyro. Great dragon of prophecy. Hunter dramatically drops to one knee and bows again. Spyro blinks at him. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. Hunter looks up at him. What? Is it possible you do not know? Has no one told you who you are? Who I am? I barely know what I am. Hunter shakes his head and stands up. Amazing. Someone whose destiny is so full of light, but is still so in the dark. My destiny.
Oh my God, he's stupid.
Aww. That's mean.
It's reaching so hard to make the lines seem better than it is.
Yeah.
Oh, light and dark.
Light and dark. The yin and the yang, as they say. My destiny? Please tell me what you know about me. Why did you call me a dragon of prophecy? Hunter dramatically drops to one knee and bows again. It literally is the Shikaka scene in Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. I can't believe that. Actually, you know what? I take that back. This is actually funny. This is probably the best thing that's happened in the script so far, and that's saying a lot. Why do you keep calling me that? Hunter stands back up. I'm sorry, it is custom of my people. A sign of respect when those words are spoken. What words? Dragon of prophecy? Hunter dramatically drops to one knee and bows again.
Okay, now you're overdoing it.
It's funny.
It is funny, I'll agree.
Yeah. Oh man. You don't have to keep doing that. Can you just tell me what you know about me? Hunter stands up again. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that is not my story to tell, little one. But I can tell you this. I have been searching these lands for you for a very long time. All the creatures have. The cheetahs, the mole people. Oh, the moles. Okay, the moles are a species in the A New Beginning and the Eternal Night. So that's interesting that they're there. We might even see a character called Mole-Yair. He was a character who appeared a couple of times in the first two games, so we might see him. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yes.
In awe.
Interesting.
Mole people? He gives Spyro a warm smile. Our allies underground, rarely seen. Oh, actually, my bad. The mole people are also in the Dawn of the Dragon as well. They're in a place called the Dragon City, but we only see like one or two dragons there. The rest of them are just moles.
Wow, false advertisement.
What? Dragon City? This isn't right. Why are the moles here? No, you want Mole City. That's where the dragons are at. Wait, what? Manware smells. Oh yeah, that's what they are. Yeah, I remember something about that. Yeah. He gives Spyro a warm smile. Our allies underground, rarely seen, but always there. Spyro looks amazed, as if he's expecting something to pop out of the ground at any moment. It would be great comfort to give everyone. It would be a great comfort to everyone to know you are still alive. Great dragon of Hunter goes to drop to one knee again, but okay, please, you don't have to keep doing that. Hunter stands back up. Sorry, old habits. Come, we must get you to the temple of your ancestors. I hope that we are not too late. Hunter puts his cloak over the back of his head and disappears into the woods. Spyro hesitates, still trying to process everything he's heard, then turns and follows. Okay, so one thing that isn't brought up here is how Hunter knew he was in the cave to begin with.
Yeah.
Because so something I was thinking about the other day is like maybe it would make sense if Hunter was sent to keep Spyro safe and spy on him while he was in the village to make sure he grows up right and he isn't attacked by Malefor's forces. The only problem with that is Malefor's forces attack and Hunter isn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, and like we don't even have a good reason why he knows that Spyro is the Drowned Prophecy Eater.
Yeah. Exterior, a blasted landscape. Afternoon. The terrain is beginning to change. Lots of charred trees and burnt brush. Brush. Okay. The ground is darker too, as if the dirt has been mixed with ash. Hunter emerges from the trees. Spyro follows behind, his eyes wide. What happened here, Hunter? These are dark times, little one. The land and its creatures have suffered much. But why? Who did all this? Hunter takes a deep breath. I'm reading this wrong. The one you have been hidden from. The evil one. The one they call... Suddenly, there's a rustling in the bushes. Hunter steps out. Hunter steps in front of Spyro, his bow suddenly in hand. What is it? Hunter raises his hand to silence him. The rustling happens again. Stay here. Hunter puts an arrow in his bow and starts moving towards the bushes. Spyro holds his breath as Hunter steps closer and closer, and a ball of light suddenly bursts out of the bushes. Is that Sparx? Spyro, finally, I've been swat. Hunter suddenly swats Sparx out of the air. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. The Roblox oof sound effects. Oh god. Sparx slams onto the ground. Hey, what's the big Hunter raises a foot and is about to step on him when...
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wait, does this count...
Where's my bingo chart?
I was about to say, does this count as foot fetish or... I don't know.
Nah, that's fine.
Step on me fetish.
Yes, that's the one. Oh god, so...
Or necro, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, like... Maybe those are the same, I'm not sure. But either way, I think we have... I think that's 4 fetishes we have up to now. two of which, Vor, have been repeated.
To be fair, I think it depends on what angle the camera would be at in the scene, you know?
Oh, on
also,
how
like,
it's presented.
Yeah, like, and also, like, if he's wearing, like, any sort of footwear that I don't think would count, you know? Like, if it was just a clear view of his, like, bare foot, then yeah, sure, but...
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is just him stomping on a smaller thing.
Ah. Yeah. That makes sense. Did you... Hunter, no! He's my brother! Hunter freezes. Your brother? Hunter looks at Sparx confused. Sparx shrugs and dusts himself off. Well, brother from another mother. He flies back into the air and gives Hunter a look. So who's the furball? Hunter narrows his eyes, insulted. Damn. It's okay, Sparx. He's a friend. A friend, huh? He flies right up to Hunter's face. Well, listen up, friend. You swat me like this again, and I'll pull your whiskers right off. Got it, Meow Mix? Meow Mix?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Not sure. Really not sure.
He's some kind of cat, right? So maybe it's like cat food.
Yeah, that's the only thing could think of that would be referring to, but
Sounds like some weird cat cereal meow mix.
yes, I'm going to inject my experiments with meow mix. Now rise, Lord Fuzzyface. Hunter glares at Sparx and requivers his arrow. Spyro looks at Sparx and smiles. Sparx, you came after me. Sparx smiles back. We are brothers, Spyro, no matter who our parents are. And that means you go on a dangerous journey, I go on a dangerous journey. Got it? Spyro grabs Sparx and gives him a hug. Aww. Thanks, Sparx. Sparx squirms out of his grip and straightens his antenna. Hey, watch the antenna. You never know what kind of hot bugs we'll run into out here.
What? Excuse me?
He wants laid now.
Yeah, he's after that bug puss, I guess. Oh God.
You didn't just say that, right?
Well,
The pussy.
again, the script is bringing this up, not me. Don't blame me, guys. It's the script. Oh man. But yeah. Yeah, like you'd be able to talk to them if we did. The most you've ever gotten out, and I quote is Spyro makes the deer in headlights face Sparx made when he saw Glimmer. Bwah. Sparx frowns. I'll give you bwah. He rushes at Spyro. Hunter steps in front of him and Sparx bounces off his chest. Bonk. Hey. If we want to get to the temple before dark, we must haste. Hunter turns and heads off. Spyro looks at Sparx. I'm really glad you came. Yeah, don't get all weepy on me. Spyro chuckles and they follow Hunter off. So what's the deal with this guy? Don't like cats? You ever see them clean themselves? They use their tongues. Disgusting. Don't worry, Sparx.
Oh my god.
He was sent to find me, protect me. You? Come on. No, really, watch. I am the great dragon of prophecy. Hunter immediately turns, drops to one knee, and bows. Sparx looks at Spyro in awe. Hunter, realizing he's being messed with, gives them a look. I shall not fall for that one again. Okay. So far, like Hunter is like he's definitely in character. There's nothing like in Dawn of the Dragon. He's very proper, and like he's very respectful towards Spyro and Cynder. So far, like Hunter has been the most game accurate thing in the script, I think. That's a good thing. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
The funny thing was, I thought that you were going to say that he's the best thing about it so far, which I was going to agree with. So it's pretty funny that he's also game accurate, because that probably explains why.
Yeah, like I'll like I won't say anything is like the best part of the script so far, just because
Yeah,
like
it's probably too early to say that.
yeah, like oh my god, not the spam bots, no.
Oh my god, no, they're back.
I need to learn how to properly ban these because it's getting kind of annoying now.
Yeah.
So far, I just have the hide user thingy. That's the only thing I can do for now. But I will I will try and figure out how to ban accounts, because there's no like ban option. There's only like hide the user, put them in timeout, or to report them or something. It's the same account every time. So annoying. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'll hold off on saying anything is like the best part of the script, because anything can change going forward. Like they might do something with Hunter that is like really bad. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we can only see. Okay. Exterior blasted landscape later that day. As the sun sets behind them, Spyro and Sparx follow Hunter through the blackened and scarred terrain. Mom and Dad will be fine. I left them a note. Sparx blinks. Actually, wait a minute. I meant to leave them a note. He shrugs. They'll be fine anyway. Spyro rolls his eyes. Sparx looks around at the bleak landscape. Boy, this place sure could use a makeover, huh? Maybe a couple of bushes here, a pond over there. Quiet, Glowbug. Glowbug? Who are you calling Glowbug, Furface? Oh no.
Oh my god, no.
The insults are flying past.
Indeed. We are here. Hunter points to the Dragon Temple looming in the distance. It's an ominous sight. Spyro gazes at it, his eyes wide. That's where I came from? It's larger, more majestic than anything he's ever seen. Spyro stares at it, not sure how to feel, when Hunter begins to ascend to a steep staircase carved in the rock. Dragon Temple, dusk. Hunter and Spyro emerge at the top of the staircase, close to the temple's stone entryway. From this close, it looks decrepit, falling apart, like it's been abandoned for years. Sparx flies up behind them. No offense, but your home is kind of a dump. Spyro gives Sparx a look. Sparx shrugs. I said no offense. Spyro turns back to the temple and follows Hunter through a gap in the stone doors. Interior, Dragon Temple, continuous. The walls are cracked, the ceiling is caved in, and the floors are covered in debris. A few beams of sunlight stream through the cracks, but otherwise it's dark. Spyro and Hunter enter, stepping through the rubble. Sparx flies behind them. It doesn't look like anyone's been here for years. We may be too late after all. Hunter shakes his head when, hey, look, dragon graffiti. Sparx flies up to the wall, lighting it up with his glow to reveal carvings in the stone. It's an ancient fresco telling a tale of dragons. Wow, if these are your ancestors, you are really due for a growth spurt. Spyro gazes up at the carvings. He sees noble dragons, proud dragons, strong dragons. They seem to stare back at him, stare into him, evoking feelings he's never felt before. Is this really what he is? What he's going to become? Spyro runs his finger over the carvings and then sees something at the end of the room. It looks like a nest of thatch lying in the rubble of a stone pedestal. Spyro approaches and picks it up. It's just big enough for an egg. Could it be? Suddenly, a booming voice shakes the room. Who dares invade the sacred temple of dragons? Spyro drops the nest. Of the oh, sorry, yeah. Who dares invade the sacred temple of the dragons?
The dragons.
Yeah. Spyro drops the nest and spins to face Sparx. What was that? I don't know, but I don't want to find out. Let's get out of here. They turn to charge for the door. No, wait. Suddenly, an enormous red dragon drops in front of them. Ah! Spyro and Sparx dart around him and run out. The red dragon freezes, realizing something, and we see it's Ignitus. He looks much weaker than we last saw him. He sees Hunter, and it suddenly dawns on him. He turns and starts after Spyro and Sparx. Wait, come back. Come back here. Ignitus flies out after him. Hunter follows. I know it said follows. Exterior, Dragon Temple, staircase, continuous. Spyro tears down the stone staircase as fast as he can. Sparx flies behind him, trying to push him. Faster, faster! We're so stupid. What did we expect to find at Dragon Temple? Suddenly, Ignitus flies into view beside them. Stop, please! I mean you no harm. But Spyro and Sparx just keep charging down the steps. Yeah, right. Big scary dragon scares you once, shame on him. Big scary dragon scares you twice, and you're a barbecue. Come on, Spyro, he's getting closer. Spyro and Sparx hit the bottom of the steps and take off into the bushes. Ignitus keeps after them. Ruins around the temple. Holy shit, they're running so far away. Like you would have thought they'd stop by now. Or like maybe where's Hunter? Like wouldn't he explain what's happening? He's like, oh no, guys, stop! Like this is Ignitus. You can trust him.
Yeah, but that would just ruin the chase scene.
Oh, true.
Yeah, we need the chase scene.
We've got to have the chase
funny.
scene, of course.
You know, it's funny because it's a misunderstanding.
Where else are they gonna have their more intense music? You know?
Oh, true. Oh my god, he's catching up to us. Just plays like horror music, like the rising violin. Builds up to an Ignitus jump scare.
So god.
Oh no.
Well, this is just a rip-off of Five Nights at Freddy's now, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Spyro and Sparx charge through the ruins surrounding the temple. They tear through bushes, duck under low branches, and dart around the sharp rocks. Ignitus chases behind them. You must listen to me. Sparx and Spyro look back. He's getting closer. Sparx grits his teeth and flutters over Spyro's back. Come on, Spyro, flap what your mama gave you.
That's a weird way to say it.
That's a sex joke.
Yeah. like we
very like there's some sex jokes that work in movies and whatnot. They're funny, like even in kids movies and whatnot. But like, I don't know about this one.
Like
it feels like an old. Well, I suppose like yet again this wasn't 2009, so it would probably work for the time.
Yeah.
When I think about it.
Yeah, like if this movie if
it came out today, it would be weird, but for the time, I get it.
Oh yeah, because 2009, that was the same year G-Force came out. I don't know if you remember that movie, the one with the spy guinea pigs, yeah. And there were, I guess from what I remember, that there were a couple of like I don't know, it was like a fart joke or something in there, but yeah.
Wow, a fart joke, amazing.
Yeah, like, when they're in the little ball thingies and the fat one like farts and he's like, oh no, that's disgusting. Isn't it funny that the fat one farted?
Of course it's the fat one. This is stereotyping again.
It kind of is actually. Like it actually is because like you know like his like everyone farts, like not just like it's not just like fat people like they're the ones exclusive, like they get the fart card, like they're the ones who are you know
they're born with the fat gene and the fart gene. it's intertwined.
Yeah. Oh Christ. But yeah.
No, that's why I went on a diet. I was tired of farting too much. That's why I lost like 50 kilograms.
Oh
I was like, I need to take a stand. I farted enough in my life.
I shall fart no more. Enough is enough.
But yep, it worked.
Yeah, exactly. Where are we at now? Flap what your mama gave you. He grabs Spyro's wings and starts flapping them, but no dice. And then, look out! Spyro looks and slip. He skids over a bed of loose rocks and, whoa! Tumbles down a steep hill. Sparx tumbles with him and they both slide down. Sparx holding onto Spyro's wings for dear life and riding him like a toboggan. Wow! Whoosh! They slide faster and faster.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's a toboggan or whatever it's called?
So you know like you know like a snow sled? Or
Oh.
yeah, like a toboggan is like like it's kind of like that, but it's on wheels, and like you go down like a course with it.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Yeah. So like it's meant to be like a like Looney Tunes like gag of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or actually, like yeah, like the snow sleds in like weird comparison. Alpha and Omega. Yeah, that film.
This strange one.
Yeah, indeed. Whoosh! They slide faster and faster. Sparx doing his best to steer Spyro around rocks and trees when crunch! They crash into a tree stump. Ow! I think I have landed on my wings. Sparx yeah. That would really hurt. Like that's like where his shoulder blades would be as well. So it probably wouldn't just affect his wings. It'd be like his back and his arms. That would really hurt.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. Sparx flutters into the air and dusts himself off. Spyro pulls himself to his feet and looks around. Do you think we lost him? Ignitus suddenly drops out of the sky in front of them. Yeah! Sparx jumps up. Let's get out of here. Spyro leaps to his feet and they turn to flee when Hunter suddenly appears in front of them. Finally! What have you been doing? Stop. He's not going to hurt you. He's the one who sent me to find you. Spyro and Sparx freeze. What? Ignitus looks down at Spyro and smiles. Welcome home, little one. Come, there is much to do. Whoosh! He blasts a thicket of trees with his fiery breath, and a path back to the temple is revealed. Ignitus starts up it. Sorry. Spyro goes to follow, but Sparx flies in front of him. Whoa! Are you crazy? You really want to go with this guy? Sparx, I think I have to trust him. He's a dragon, like me. Spyro starts after Ignitus. Sparx frowns and flutters.
I know I trust people who look exactly like me.
Yeah. Sparx frowns and flutters after him, shaking his head. To himself. Why couldn't he have found out he was an elf? They're supposed to be really mellow guy. There's elves in this world? Okay. Context, there's no elves in the Legend of Spyro games. So that's interesting. They all head up the path when Hunter stops, sensing something. He turns and scans the ruins, but all is quiet. He shakes his head and follows the others up the path, right as he goes. The bushes part behind him, revealing Goblin 1 and Goblin 2. They smile at each other and run off. Oh.
Wait, are these the same goblins like that they attacked the village?
Yeah. The goblins that attacked the village were also named Goblin number 1 and number 2. So these are the same goblins.
So yeah, it must be that they have to be the same then.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems kind of strange. I guess it would make sense that they know where the Dragon Temple is because, like, Malefor would have that information. Okay, then. Interior, Dragon Temple, dusk. Two massive stone doors creak open, and long shadows of Ignitus, Spyro, Sparx, and Hunter are cast on the floor. They make their way through the temple, their footsteps echoing... Oh, sorry.
What?
Was you saying something, or?
Who was?
Oh no, that was just my bird there for a second.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh.
I thought you wanted to say something, but.
Nah, it's fine.
Okie dokie. They make their way through the temple, their footsteps echoing off the walls. Ignitus casts a glance down at at Spyro and smiles. I must say, you are a welcome sight for these tired eyes. I thought that you were lost for good. Spyro looks up at him. Who are you? How do you know me? I am Ignitus, the last guardian of the last of the Guardian Dragons. Oh, okay.
Oh.
At one time, I cared for you when you were just an egg. Spyro looks up at Ignitus in awe. Sparx flutters up. You have some identification? Sparx. No, really. Come on, Spyro. How do we know this guy is who he says he is? Ignitus smiles at
He's
them.
a dragon!
Yeah, like, like scales, wings, the snout, claws, just like Spyro. Or he could be a dragon in disguise? I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going for. Who knows? I see you have a good friend here, but I assure you, little dragonfly, I can be trusted. I'm the one who brought your brother to your peaceful glen. Sparx and Spyro look at each other. I returned when I thought it was safe, but the dragonflies were gone. Dragonflies are like that. They live the way they fly, quick, elusive, and so very cautious, which is why finding them that night was so fortunate. Sparx narrows his eyes, not yet convinced. Ignitus smiles at Spyro. So, Spyro, is it? Very good. Come, there is much to explain. Ignitus goes to lead them down a corridor. Spyro and Sparx follow him. Hunter stays by the door, peering outside. What is it? Just a feeling. Go, Ignitus. I will stay here and keep watch. Thank you, Hunter, for everything. Know that the dragons are forever in your debt. Hunter nods to Ignitus and bows slightly to Spyro. Sparx gives him a look. And know that the dragonflies are forever wondering why you don't have a sense of humor. Hunter does a slow boil. Spyro gives Sparx a look. Hey, come on, that cat's gotta lighten up. Okay. Hey yo, Papa in chat. How's it going? We are. How far are we into the script? We're 50 pages in. Oh wait, hang on a minute. So this might not be like a fair thing to say, but we are more than halfway through the script, and we are.
And nothing's happened.
Yeah, and like
Spyro
has just met Ignitus, which like even those
Spyro doesn't learn to fly yet.
No, like he doesn't, like he still doesn't know how to fly. He can barely breathe fire. And those montages would have taken up time. Like even though they're like text on a page, they would have like taken up like more time than what the text was there to say. So, yeah, like it feels kind of like, I don't know, like this is taking a lot longer than expected to set up.
Yeah.
What happened in part 1? We have like Malefor who like has attacked the dragons for some reason. I don't think we ever got an answer for that. Like he's just evil. Ignitus.
Yeah, I don't understand the motivation yet.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Like he's like he is in possession of an egg which turns out to be Cynder.
Did the game explain his motivation? You don't have to tell me what his motive was, so I can
in the game, so the apes working to revive Malefor. He doesn't get revived until the end of the second game, and he is more of a character in the third game. So in this movie, he's just kind of there, and we don't really know what he wants. He just has an egg, which was stolen from the hatchery. This is going to be Cynder. Spyro has been taken to the dragonfly forest to grow up there, and we've spent a lot of time there, and we've only just recently got to the part where Spyro learns that he's a dragon. He's ran off, nearly got vored by white spiders. Um, and then Hunter has conveniently showed up to save him and take him off to the temple, and that's where we're at. And all that, like that doesn't sound like much. And we're 50 pages in. So
into
yeah,
like an 89-page script.
yeah, for a movie, yeah. So this feels weird, unless we get like some kind of battle sequence that takes up more text in the later half. I don't see how yeah, I don't know. Because like if it feels unfair to say that the pacing in a script feels off, because like it's a script, like you don't know like what visually they're planning to do.
The script is not going to mention how much time has elapsed and stuff, you know. It's a strange complaint to make.
Yeah exactly. Okie dokie. Interior, Dragon Temple, Room of the Elders. Ignitus leads Spyro and Sparx into a sacred room in the center of the temple. Its rounded walls are covered with even more frescoes. This is where the Elder Dragons recorded the history of mankind. Oh, mankind. Dragonkind. I don't know why.
Mankind.
Why did I read it as mankind?
Because we are men.
None of we're men. We can't do anything.
No singing on stream.
Oh, true. That
What are you talking about? We're dragons.
Oh, true. Yeah. The elders recorded the history of Dragonkind, a history in which young Spyro play a very important part. Spyro's eyes widen. Sparx flies up close to one of the frescoes. Look at that! So much detail. Is that watercolor, or... Sparx goes to touch the Prosecco. Freeze! Sparx freezes in midair before the Prosecco. I'm sorry, but I must insist that you be careful. These walls have withstood great battles, but I'm afraid time has begun to take its toll. Okay, jeez. Give me a little credit. It's not like I was going to break it or anything. Ignitus gives him a look and turns to a torch. He lights it with his fiery breath and steps up to the first panel. Angle on the panel. It's a beautiful painting of a pleasant landscape. A bright sun hangs over rolling hills. Dragons fill the sky. Like our dragonfly friends, we are peaceful creatures at heart. We move into the panel and it comes to life to tell the story of the dragons. We're getting, what's it called?
Lore.
Yeah. This is exposition, I guess. Okay. So let's see what kind of interesting thing happens here. Dragons fly gracefully through the sky, the tips of their wings touching the clouds. That is before the rise of the dragon they call the Dark Master. Fire fills the sky. Dragons fall. We hear a mighty roar and see two red eyes shine out of the dark clouds. From the beginning, his powers were unmatched. He could have been one of the greatest defenders of these lands, but he chose a different path. Excuse me.
Decides to be a dick.
Yeah, he decided to be a dick instead.
This is boring. I prefer, you know.
He could have been a great defender, but he decided to be an asshole. Drawn to evil and destruction, he used his powers to wage war on all of Dragonkind. The skies darken, and we move down to see dragons fleeing across the landscape. Blasts of fire explode behind them, charring the earth. As his powers grew, he discovered new ways to spread his terror. He began to amass a dark army. Okay, so that confirms that he has an army, because something I was afraid of in the last stream was that if
an army of 2 whole goblins.
Yeah, and one bat character.
It's low budget.
And Cynder, who hasn't really done anything yet.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, because I was afraid that like it was just those guys, and like the Dark Master was in some kind of weakened state and he didn't have an army. But this now confirms that he does have an army that he has at his disposal. So why send 2 goblins to like wage an attack on the village?
Yeah, but you know, we're only reading it over here. Like we have to take it at their words. He hasn't shown us his army yet.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He's bluffing.
Oh. We shall find out
Like,
then.
I promise I have more goblins at my disposal.
Killing innocents doesn't pay the bills to make an army. Indeed. The skies darken and we move down to see dragons fleeing across the landscape. Blasts of fire explode behind them, charring the earth. Wait, I've read this. He began to amass a dark army pulled from the deepest depths of the earth. The ground cracks. The ground starts to crack and crumble, and monstrous beasts emerge from the dirt. So some look like the goblins. Others look more like twisted wing. Others are more twisted, winged, like the elemental beasts that attack the temple. They stumble like zombies towards a dark mountain in the distance. But the dark times were only beginning. For the Dark Master was about to make a terrible discovery. He learned of the existence of a powerful crystal called the Life Gem that was said to be the source of all dragon magic?
Oh my god, it's the crystals from MLPG 5.
It is!
The Chaos Emerald.
No, it's the Master Emerald. Ooh. Are we gonna get a Knuckles cameo? Okay, context. There is no such thing as a life gem in the Legend of Spyro series.
Good to know.
Yeah, this is new. I've never heard of this. A red glow fills the screen and then focuses to reveal the large red gem we saw earlier. He realized that if he possessed this gem, he could make himself even more powerful by capturing the essences of all the dragons he slaughtered and storing them inside the Crimson Crystal. Oh my god.
Damn.
We push into the crystal to see the eddy of ghostly dragons swirling within. There must be hundreds of them. Thousands. Every dragon that fell added to his might. His powers grew and grew until the darkness began to spread across all the lands. We see the landscape going from green to black, trees withering, lush fields drying up into deserts. Dragons flee across the landscape. The shadows of enormous dragons fall on them, and then blast. Fire rains down on them and fills the screen. It was a time of great danger for crack. Suddenly, the image starts to crumble and cut back to...
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the script and I thought that was a name.
Oh!
Until the evil crack.
Because, you know, we already had Pox as a name, so it wasn't too far-fetched for it to be a name.
Yeah. That's that's understandable. It was a time of great danger for crack. And then suddenly they were all on meth. Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's alright. It's funny. The Dragon Temple of the Elders. No! Naked HD! Piss off! No one likes you.
No. Leave us alone.
Every stream, every time. I need to learn how to ban. Holy moly. Alright. Begone, spammers. Begone from my chat.
Gone from this Christian stream.
Yeah. The power of Christ compels you.
You will not corrupt our audience. Our young, impressionable audience.
Yeah. Oh, man. Alrighty. We cut back to the Dragon Temple Room of the Elders, where the entire wall of Prosecco's drops into a pile of rubble. Ignitus and Spyro spin to see Sparx frozen with a little piece of rubble in his hand. Oh no! Whoops? Ignitus shakes his head. Don't worry, I can fix it. You have any glue? Ignitus does a slow burn. Spyro steps up with a confused expression. Ignitus, I don't understand. What does this all have to do with me? You, young Spyro, are the light in the darkness. In the year of the dragon, it was prophesied that a dragon would be born that would rise up and defeat the Dark Master, a purple dragon possessing untold powers. Ignitus looks down at Spyro. You, young dragon, are that purple dragon. Spyro looks up at Ignitus with wide eyes. Sparx bursts into hysterics. Him? You gotta be kidding me. He's scared of his own shadow, and I'll tell you a little secret. He can't fly 2 feet without falling on his butt. Ignitus turns to Sparx.
I have a question with this, right?
Okay.
So, one thing that seems weird is, so Cynder is purple as well, right?
Cynder is referred
Not
to...
mistaken.
She's mostly referred to as the Black Dragon in the games.
But she's purple, though.
Kind of. Like, she can wield, in Dawn of the Dragon, so, Spyro can wield all 4 elements. There's fire, electricity, earth, and ice. So, because he's purple, he can master all 4. In Dawn of the Dragon, Cynder... yeah. Cynder in Dawn of the Dragon, she can also master 4 elements, but not the same ones. I believe it's fear, shadow, wind, and
Fear is an element.
yeah, like they have like different elements. I forget what the 4th one is. Oh, it's like poison. Yeah, I
Well, the
think
main
that's what
thing
it is.
I'm getting at here is she is purple, right? And she's
Kinda,
born
yeah.
the same year as Spyro. She is purple. Not kind of. She is. So from this description
Yeah.
that we've been given,
Listen.
like
She
there
identi-
could be
she-
these two,
Look, listen.
along with many other dragons that just fit the description of purple.
Hold on. She identifies as black.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Spyro identifies as a dragonfly. So he should
Yeah,
be there.
exactly.
Yeah, so he's not the chosen one then, is he? Because he ain't dragon.
He doesn't really want to be the chosen one anyway. From
Yeah.
my
Yeah, so is it-
impression. So
I
That's right,
identify as the prophesized one.
I must bow.
Shikaka. Oh man. Yeah. I guess it depends on what we find out with Cynder later on. The script could change this, I don't know. We'll just have to see. But yeah. Ignitus turns to Sparx. Until 2 moons ago, you thought he was a dragonfly. Imagine how he might surprise you tomorrow. Sparx stops laughing. Ignitus turns back to Spyro. We must begin at once. Oh boy. What is going on with me tonight? Ugh. God, my mouth is dry. Just gonna take some water real quick.
Hydrate.
Water is important. CK rule number 1. It is the source of all life. Alright. Ignitus turns and marches out of the room, leaving Sparx and Spyro standing there in shocked silence. Dragon Temple, hallway, night. Ignitus hurries down a crumbling hallway, lighting the torches as he goes. Spyro chases behind. Wait. Begin what, Ignitus? You're training. You have much to learn and very little time. Hold on. Sparx is right. I can't be the one the elders were talking about. I can't be this dragon of prophecy. Ignitus stops and turns to him. There is no question. Ignitus continues down the hall, lighting torches. Spyro rushes after him. Wait, why can't you go and fight the Dark Master yourself? You're much more bigger and stronger than I'll ever be. It is said that only the Dragon of Prophecy can defeat the Dark Master. this is something I've always wondered with like because we're dealing with a prophecy story again, right?
Prophecy stories are kind of boring, to be honest.
They are, yeah, because like it implies that like that one character is meant to be the one that saves the day, and they do, and then that's the story. But like
Yeah, wow, surprising.
yeah, like aren't there like any other characters that would be fitting to like also take rise to the challenge? Like I don't know. It seems like it's way too linear.
It would be cool if it's like some kind of prophecy that, a group of people have to prove themselves, then they can go and fulfill that prophecy. But no, it's just they pick a chosen one and that's it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like oh well, I was gonna bring up Wings of Fire, but then I'll be spoiling like parts of the book. So
Oops.
I can't I can't exactly talk about that at the moment. But yeah. Yeah, this seems kind of like there is a prophecy in the games as well. So it makes sense that it's here, but that's not to say that you can't change things about it or subvert things about it and make it more interesting. Because that's another thing with this film as well is like the stories in the games aren't the best. Like I'll say that they could definitely be improved, which is what this movie could have done. It could have taken the lore of the Legend of Spyro movies and like built on it, like improved it, like, and instead, like so far, it's just been a comedic fetish movie so far with a very bland story.
Yeah. It's like, people would only watch this because, it's Spyro.
Hmm. Yeah. Um. Do. Ignitus looks down at him. And don't let my size deceive you. He stops and spreads his wings. They are thinning. My fire is nearly burnt out. This is your task, young Spyro, your destiny. You are a very special dragon. Ignitus gives Spyro a smile and continues down the hallway. Spyro watches him for a moment, conflicted, then, I'm sorry, Ignitus, I can't do this. Ignitus stops. I just wanted to find out who I was, what I was. What you're asking is just too much. I understand. Everyone must choose their own path, but before you go, I want to show you something. Ignitus turns to two stone doors. He pushes them open, revealing a dark, charred valley that gives way to a desert of soot. There's a line of smoke in the distance, as if it from a fire that's constantly burning. With each passing moon, the desolation spreads further across the lands, and this is only the beginning. Spyro gazes out at the distant smoke. Sparx flies up. Okay, well, like Spyro said, this has been great. It's also nice meeting family you never knew you had. Thanks for the story. We'll just let ourselves out, okay? Sparx goes to fly off. Spyro doesn't move. Spyro? Come on, remember what they said in class? Fight or flight. I'd say this is a prime example of when we should choose flight. Sparx, look. Spyro points to the end of the line of smoke. What? What is it? I think that's the Glen. The Glen? Spyro nods. Sparx squints, and then his eyes widen. The line of smoke is not far from the Silver River. Sparx blanches. Spyro turns to Ignitus. This really isn't going to end. Ignitus shakes his head. And you're sure I'm the only one who can stop it? Ignitus nods. Spyro looks down at the dark landscape and seems to steel himself. Then, I at least have to try. Sparx's eyes widen. What? Spyro, are you out of your little purple mind?
I mean, pretty close. I mean, the mind is almost purple.
His brain is purple as well.
Oh my god, everything is purple. It's blood, everything.
Oh no. Purple everything. No. Purple fire breath. Sparx, dragonflies choose flight, but I'm a dragon. It's not that simple anymore. Ignitus gives Spyro a look of pride and descends a stone staircase at the end of the hallway. Sparx rolls his eyes. Sheesh, tell a guy he's a dragon and it goes straight to his head. Sparx shakes his head and flies after them. Dragon Temple, Training Arena, Night. This room is pitch black until whoosh! A burst of fire fire ignites a cluster of torches.
Effects, make
Yeah.
me giggle every time.
We haven't heard the zzz the sound effects in a while. Like,
Oh my god, I'm still waiting for that.
yeah. Oh my god. I heard a noise. Cluster Bird Tor just subscribed. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Also, we have been going for an hour and 11 minutes. God damn.
Wow.
Doesn't...
We're making good progress though.
Yeah.
As long as I don't interrupt too much.
Oh, Sombra is gonna be busy with stuff. He might be back later. Okay. I was wondering why he was so quiet then. Okay. That's
I
okay.
heard the sound of someone leaving and I was like, oh, and
For Discord, like that didn't show up for me. I think it's because like I don't have like sound effects when OBS is on, I guess.
I didn't want to mention it just in case I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's
I
alright.
must go on.
It's cool. We can always catch him up on stuff when just like the last stream as well. So
we can tell him like, okay, so basically nothing happened yet.
yeah, like not much has happened. Like we are page 56 now, and it's just been like exposition. Nothing much in terms of like plot moving forward. We've just been like kind of learning about the world, I guess. I don't know. Where were we at? Oh yeah. Whoosh! A burst of fire ignites a cluster of torches dangling from the ceiling like a chandelier. Spyro and Sparx look around in awe. Whoa. It's like a dojo for dragons. Charred targets hang from the ceiling. The walls are studded with ivory perches. Wooden training statues are scattered throughout in the shape of goblins, elemental beasts, and all sorts of wicked creatures. Yeah. And floating in the air is a row of crystal orbs, dozens of them, each containing a different element: fire, water, lightning, wind, and more. Oh.
Oh my god, I keep resisting to make a Avatar The Last Airbender joke every time.
It all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Yeah. That's interesting though, because the main elements in the games are just like fire, earth, lightning, and ice. So in this one we have more, which, okay, that is a thing.
I still don't understand how the elements work, like which are the elements and stuff. It's like they keep cycling through them.
Yeah. Now you must train to save this world because you have no choice. Yeah. Like, it's almost like an old. It's not exactly like an ultimatum, but it's like guilt tripping the main character into doing like this sort of thing. Like,
Yeah.
like the Glen will be under threat as well. So it's like, okay, well, Spyro has to fight now. Like there are good and bad ways to do that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, for example, like I have to bring this up again. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, they really went on it pretty deep with the chosen one thing. Like, it's not just okay, you're chosen, you have to go do it now. It's like it's a big deal, like the struggle of responsibility and stuff.
Yeah, like another cool example as well is Luke in A New Hope. When the Empire kills Uncle Owen and his aunt, like he literally has nothing left on that planet anymore, and like that's when he like he has like a sort of like distaste of the Empire there, so he decides to
I don't like the Empire that much. It's my family.
well, yeah. So he decides to go with Obi-Wan and learn to become a Jedi, which is yeah, that's a good motive to have.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The world isn't worth saving. Sorry, mate. Spyro does something interesting and leaves the world to die. Oh boy. For centuries, dragons have mastered their powers in this very room. I myself found my fire here. Spyro notices the floating orbs. What are those, Ignitus? Those are the dragon magics. Each dragon possesses a magic unique to themselves. I was blessed with fire. Others are masters of ice, wind.
So basic.
Yeah. Others are masters of ice, wind, lightning. There are so many. So, I guess I'm like you. My magic is fire? Well, yes, but actually no. Oh god.
My god, this is so convoluted.
Like that's like way before that was a meme or anything like that. But it's funny that that's there because like it's literally that meme where it's like, well, yes, but actually no. Oh, that's funny. You see, the Dragon of Prophecy is said to be an exception. You, young Spyro, possess the potential for all the dragon magics. All of them? But I've only done fire.
But here's the avatar.
Yeah, pretty much. But I've only mastered fire once, and that was an accident. Now I have to learn ice and wind. Yeah. Sparx flies up. You've already got wind down.
Don't you love it when you accidentally master an element?
Yeah. I love it when I master the element of fire when I'm cooking stuff. You've already got wind down. You mastered that one the first time you ate bug beans. Oh, fart joke in a Spyro movie.
Oh my god.
Blew me right out of the room. Oh, okay then. So what have we had so far? We've got baby / diaper fetish, inflation fetish, now farting, vor. It's just all here in the scripts, isn't it?
We had vor twice.
Vor came up twice. Yeah. Holy moly, what is going on?
Surprisingly, neither one of those was the dragon doing the voring.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because it was the goblins that were trying to eat the dragonflies, and then the spiders were the ones trying to eat Spyro. Holy moly. Spyro stands there shaking his head. Ignitus puts his hand on his shoulder. Don't worry, young Spyro. Mastery will come with time. Dissolve 2. Training montage. We have another montage. Okay then. Spyro and Ignitus stand under a floating orb filled with fire. Sparx flutters behind them. Fire, the most elemental of the dragon magics. I want you to focus on the flames and then close your eyes. Spyro stares intently at the flames within the orb and then closes his eyes. Do you still see them in your mind? I I think so. Good. Now I want you to try and feel something. Feel the blood of your ancestors coursing through your veins. As the dragon of prophecy, every dragon that came before you is a part of who you are, young Spyro. You must listen to them. Let them show you the way. Spyro concentrates harder, trying to feel it. Ignitus takes him by the shoulders and turns him towards a goblin statue. A goblin training statue. Reach out for the fire that so many of them possessed. Feel the flames, tap into them, and then bring them forth. Spyro clenches, inhales, and roar! Poof! A small puff of smoke drips out of his mouth. Spyro blinks at it. Sparx breaks into hysterics. He said, listen to your ancestors, Spyro, not send them a smoke signal. Spyro sags, and we cut to another part of the dojo. Spyro stands on an ivory perch high up on the wall. Ignitus and Sparx flutter before him in the air. Flying. No matter what you've experienced, you can fly, Spyro. It is in your mind, not your body, that is holding you back. You sure about that, Big Red? Because his wings are puny and his butt is huge.
What?
Okay.
All right. We learned it today, guys. Spyro is thick.
Yeah. I'd like to remind everyone that this poster here, this is what Spyro looks like in all these scenes, by the way. This is what you need to imagine as you read the script, and when you read all this stuff, yeah. this because this design, it looks pretty decent. Like it's clearly going for like the Dawn of the Dragon look, which is the one I prefer personally over the A New Beginning and Eternal Night look, and they decided to go with like a similar sort of design with that, which looks really, it looks cool. But then you have all this shit in the script, like all the fetish stuff, and like, yeah, it is rough looking, yeah, but like it's probably because like it was a 3D animated film from.
We should have made how many times we mentioned fetish content.
Oh, like you can make a drinking game out of it, actually. Yeah.
I don't drink though.
Neither do I. It's
yeah,
all right.
well, water could. I'll drink water, I guess.
Yeah, same. I've got some water too. Yeah, like drink every time there's a bad joke. Drink every time there's a fetish. Drink it every time.
Healthy game.
Yeah, drink every time there's a plot convenience.
I might as well just drink and never stop.
Holy moly. Alrighty, do back to the script. Spyro looks over the edge of the perch, scared, ignoring Sparx. Now, put aside your fears and trust in what you are. Alright, here it goes. Spyro flaps his wings, jumps off the perch, and flutters there in the air. Hey, look, I'm doing it! But then, crash, he drops out of frame. Spyro gives Ignitus a look. You sure you're certified for this?
Certified.
Oh god. Better than square head, small neck. Yeah, like in A New Beginning, like he has a very, like his design in that one, like it looks decent, but he looks kind of goofy, I guess you could say. Then juxtaposed with a humorous and fetish-inspired script. Yeah, exactly. Like you would never find that in the Legend of Spyro games. That is just like, that's not it. That's not something the game developers even like considered to put in there, because it's, for one, it's not needed, and it would conflict with the serious tone that they're going for.
Yeah. Also, this movie is called like The Legend of Spyro and stuff, so it makes me think like some chronicler was writing this this legend,
Yeah.
and I can lighten up the mood with a fart joke in here, in
Yeah.
this legend.
Yeah, like, oh, gotta put in this weird shit for the kids because it'll make them laugh. Can't have the movie to be too serious. Can't have it to be too scary or anything like that. Gotta
So
show.
I was thinking like in the context of it's a legend being written
Oh,
in
right.
universe.
Yeah.
It makes it funnier for me.
Who wants to hear the story of how Spyro nearly got vored by white spiders?
Or when the time he tried to learn flying by being inflated.
Oh god. Wow, isn't that so inspirational?
And what's the moral of the story, kids?
Inflation isn't a good way to learn how to fly? Oh god. But yeah. Do cut to another part of the dojo. Spyro and Ignitus stand under the floating orb filled with ice. Sparx flutters behind them. Close your eyes, and this time, let's in the cold. Aren't there any fun dragon powers, like the power of making delicious sandwiches? Ignoring Sparx, Spyro closes his eyes and concentrates. He suddenly shivers. I can feel it. I feel cold. Ignitus takes Spyro by the shoulders and turns him towards an elemental beast training statue. Let it consume you. Reach into the deepest depths of the ice. Bring it forth. Spyro clenches, inhales, and tink. A small ice cube drops out of Spyro's mouth. Sparx breaks into hysterics. But like if he can amass like a small ice cube, it means that he has the potential of doing it. So I don't know why Sparx is laughing here because voice crack. Yeah, like it shows that he has the element of ice. Like no matter how good or bad he can use it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's funny, but because it's supposed to be big and grand, but it's tiny.
Yeah.
That's the joke over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's funny every time.
Yeah. First with fire, now with ice, and now probably gonna get it with lightning or wind or anything like that. Drink every time CK says do do do. Yeah, I do tend to do that. It's like I don't know. I don't know why I am the way I am. I'm sorry.
I don't know why I'm like this.
I'm sorry. Alrighty. Let's see here. He's a shower, not a grower. Exactly. Bots again. Begone, bots. Yeah, now we can make iced tea. Sparx laughs so hard he almost shakes himself off the perch. Spyro gives Sparx a look and then suddenly winces. Ow, ow, brain freeze, brain freeze! Spyro grabs his head and runs out of frame. Okay, then. Cut to another part of the dojo. Here we go again. Spyro stands on another ivory patch. Ignitus and Sparx flutter before him. Do not think, Spyro. Just fly. Fly! Spyro jumps off the perch.
Thanks.
Yeah, such great motivation there.
Just get good.
Get good, Spyro. You gotta learn how to fly somehow. He just keeps tossing him off this perch until he does it. Which, I mean, like, that is... I mean,
that's a strategy, I guess.
yeah, I mean, repetitive learning, I guess that's one way of doing it. I guess. Spyro jumps off the perch, flutters in the air for a moment, and then drops out of frame again. Crash. Cut to another part of the dojo. Spyro and Ignitus stand under the floating orb filled with lightning. They say lightning is the most chaotic of the magics, but is also the most powerful. Spyro looks up at the orb. Tap into the entangleable Tap into the intangible young Spyro.
Oh, okay.
Into the power of nature's fury. Spyro closes his eyes and really concentrates. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can... Roar! Spyro spins to face a target on the wall, opens his mouth, and pop. A tiny spark crackle... a tiny spark crackles on his tongue.
Whoa, it's so funny. It was supposed to be big, but it's small. Wow.
Wow! It's almost like we've seen this 3 times already.
Is Sparx gonna laugh?
Well, oh well. Take a wild guess.
No. It's worse.
Oh god. You call that lightning? I generate more current when I fart. Oh. That's fart joke number, what, 2 or 3 now?
You know, our survival depends on you, Spyro. But, you know, you call that lightning? I generate more current when I fart.
This is a very serious situation. Malefor is not laughing right now. God damn it. Sparx explodes into hysterics. Spyro spins to face him. You know what, Sparx? Why don't you just shut up?
Oh no, he's mad.
Oh man, that's funny.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, this is like the 3rd time it's happened. Like, be quiet.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and Ignitus hasn't really said anything either.
I'm getting sick of your shit, Sparx.
Oh god, this script, man. Bzzzt. A bolt of lightning suddenly explodes out of Spyro's mouth and hits Sparx. Yeah. Yeah. Sparx's dragonfly glow flickers and then blinks off. Hey, hey, what did you do? Spyro's eyes widen. Ignitus, I did it! I did it! Good, Spyro.
I killed him.
Congratulations, Spyro. You took care of that annoying bug. Oh my lord. Imagine if you straight up like electrocuted him and it just leaves him paralyzed. Like, oh my god. I mean, like, there's no reason not to assume that with his powers at this point in time, but holy moly. Good, Spyro. Now, quickly, from that same place, bring out, cut to another part of the dojo. Spyro and
my god,
Ignitus.
how long are we gonna spend on this dojo?
Like a long time it seems, because we are now we're at page 61. There are 30 pages left, and we have no idea what the Dark Master is doing. Well, like we know that he's like making Cynder, but he's just kind of in the same place. Like, he's not really been making any moves with his army. This army that he has. Holy.
I hope they're immune to farts.
Fart joke, yeah. Bug zapper. The last thing needed is for the hero to lose heart. Yeah, we might get like a second act low point where Sparx and Spyro fall out. That's my prediction, because that usually happens in movies, where like Spyro, like they both like come together in the end and defeat the bad guy, and all that, you know. Alrighty. They both stand before a row of training dummies. Your fire. Spyro closes his eyes and roar! Crackle. A small flame shoots out of his mouth, singeing the head of the wooden goblin. Excellent. Now ice. Cut to another part of the dojo. Spyro stands before another statue and whoosh! A tiny stream of ice shoots out of his mouth, coating the statue in ice. Yes, that's it. And now Spyro stands again in on an ivory perch. Ignitus flaps in front of him. Fly, Spyro, fly! Spyro flaps his wings, leaps off the perch, and drops out of frame with a crash. Ignitus winces. Perhaps that is enough for today. Wait, I was about to say, is all of this mastering, like, him, like, getting used to his powers? This is all, like, in one session. This is all in one day. Huh.
No, he's a fast learner.
Yeah, which, I mean, given where we're at in the script, like, he needs to have, like, some kind of control over his powers, but we've spent so much time doing all that, like, baby montage and the flying school and all that it seems like we should have, like, really chopped that down, or just not had it at all. Just, like, have Spyro start when he's, like, a little older, like have Ignitus give the egg to the dragonflies, and then cut to when Spyro and Sparx are older. Just cut all that baby stuff out. And spend more time developing his powers and, like, have him, like, get used to him, because this seems like it's rushing now a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like it's in a montage, which is good if it takes place over, like, a couple of days or, like, weeks or whatever, but it's all in, like, it's all within, like, one day, so that seems, like, incredibly quick. Oh my god, it's from the baby montage. Ice. Yes, he's done that. Spyro flaps his wings, and Ignitus winces. Perhaps that is enough for today. Ignitus flies out of frame, revealing Sparx fluttering there, his lights still out. Hey, is someone gonna turn me back on or what? Come on, this isn't funny.
Phrasing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sparx flies out of frame.
Is that how it works?
Like, yeah, like he seems to be like a light bulb or something. Like the lightning hitting him affects his glow. Huh. Yeah, that seems kind of strange. Like you'd think it'd, like, really hurt him, or, like, I don't know, put him in some sort of paralysis state, but no, it just turns him off like a light, I guess. So it's like he has to zap him again to turn him back on. I don't know. Sparx flies out of frame, and we move towards a crack in the wall, beyond which we can see the darkening night. Dissolve 2, Mountain of Malefor, Room of Shadows, Night.
Wow.
A scene with the villain, okay. Juicy, let's go with this. The black dragon Cynder kneels in the center of the room. She is much larger now, strong and monstrous. The red eyes of the Dark Master gleam in the darkness before her. It is time for you to spread your wings, my pet. Go to the temple and end this foolishness once and for all. Then you and I will rule these dark lands together. Pox swings down from his perch. You and her? What about me? What about us? The Dark Master growls. Pox cowers. Okay, sure. We'll all be one big happy family. I'm cool with that. Cynder bows before the red eyes of the Dark Master. Raspy snarling. I will not fail you, my master. Cynder rises to her feet, extends her black wings, and flaps out of the room. Pox watches her go and sighs. Boy, I wish I was bigger. Oh boy.
Same.
Dissolve 2, Dragon Temple, morning. The sun rises. That was a really quick scene, by the way.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I really love that line. Boy, I wish I was.
Yeah. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah. The sun rises over the ancient Temple of Dragons. Interior, Dragon Temple, Room of the Elders, morning. Ignitus, Spyro, and Sparx sit on the floor, munching on a meal of twigs and berries. Hunter stands by the door, still peering out at the scarred countryside. I don't know, Ignitus. So I can freeze a statue and turn a dragonfly's lights out? You really think that's going to be enough to defeat the biggest, meanest dragon of all time? Everything has a beginning, young Spyro. He's so mean.
So mean.
He once called me fat. Oh god.
You also told me I fart a lot because I'm fat.
Oh, he's the meanest of the mean. He keeps going on Dragon Twitter and making fun of me. I block him, but he still uses alt accounts.
This is when we need cancel culture.
Oh, damn. Hashtag justice for Spyro. Oh my. Everything has a beginning, young Spyro. The important thing is for you to believe, truly believe in what you are. Only then will you fully tap into the power of your ancestors. Spyro takes this in and nods. Sparx pops a twig in his mouth and grimaces. Hey, Big Red, can I ask you a really, really important question? Of course. You got any salt? Ignitus gives Sparx a look. Okay, jeez. I just thought I'd ask. Spyro pops another twig in his mouth and forces it down. Ignitus turns to Hunter by the door. Hunter, you've been on alert all night. Come, have something to eat. We are safe here. I just cannot shake this feeling, Ignitus. Hunter scans the countryside one more time and then sits down next to Sparx. He picks up a small bowl of milk and begins to lap at it like a cat. Oh. I thought... Cause Hunter's like he's kind of serious in the Legend of Spyro games. Like, he takes his role very seriously. Like, he goes out of his way to protect both Spyro and Cynder and all that. And now, like, I'm alright with him, like, drinking milk, but, like, he begins to lap at it like a cat. Like, is everything a joke in this movie?
Everything.
Like, literally, like, haha, he's a cat.
Joke.
Yeah. Haha, cat drink milk.
You're not a joke, you're the entire circus.
Oh god. Indeed. To Spyro. See, I told you. Disgusting. Spyro smiles when, boom! Suddenly the room shakes. What was that? Ignitus and Hunter leap to their feet when, boom! The room shakes again. And the wall behind them starts to crumble. Ignitus, what's happening? Crash. A battering ram suddenly bursts through the wall, and an army of goblins charges in with axes and clubs? Okay, so now the army arrives.
Yeah. They had to wait when, Spyro finishes training. so it can be a fair fight, It's like,
yeah. Actually, wait.
The villain is evil and stuff, but he wants a fair fight as well.
Yeah. Okay, so just to make sure, what was Cynder doing?
I don't know, being menacing and stuff.
Let's see. It is time for you to spread my wings, your pet. Go to the temple and end this foolishness once and for all. Okay, so Cynder is on her way, to the temple. So there's also an army there as well. And Malefor has sent, like, I guess, like, what you could say is, like, his secret weapon or something, which is Cynder, to go over there as well. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just to make sure, because, like the army is, like, already, like, one thing. Like, they could have showed up in the village when they had to, but no, that they just sent 2 goblins. Alrighty. Spyro, get back. Spyro jumps back and Ignitus swings his tail, sweeping the first line of goblins right back through the wall. But a whole new line instantly takes their place. Hunter, we must get Spyro to safety. And Sparx too. Stay behind me, both of you. Whoosh! Ignitus blasts the goblins with a burst of fire and charges for the door. Hunter, Spyro, and Sparx follow, but a group of goblins leaps in front of them. This doesn't look like safety to me. Hunter pulls out his sword and goes to work. He fights the goblins back, lopping off the tops of their clubs. All right, I thought I was going to say their heads then.
Oh my god! Oh
was
my
like,
god! I was
Jesus.
thinking the same.
Yeah, I was like, because like, what else would they lop off? But
I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, this got serious fast.
Yeah, you got all this comedic stuff, and then all of a sudden, like Hunter starts like beheading goblins, like blood
Decapitation.
everywhere. Yeah, blood starts spurting out. It becomes like an 18+ rated movie. Holy shit. Lopping off the tops of their clubs and shattering their axes, but more keep coming. A few leap onto
Yeah, I only
Ignitus'
heard-
back.
Yeah, excuse me. I only heard lopping off in the context of heads, so it's crazy.
Yeah, same. Yeah. A few leap onto Ignitus' back. Ignitus twists and thrashes, trying to shake them off. Off, demons! He somersaults forward, launching them into the wall. Bonk, bonk. Then something catches his eye, and Spyro, duck! Spyro ducks, and whoosh! Ignitus releases a torrent of fire over his head. A cluster of goblins behind Spyro go screaming out of the room, their butts on fire. Again, with the comedy parts in this film.
If only they farted now, they could like fire back the fire.
You know what? I wouldn't be
It's like,
surprised.
Aha! You activated my trip card, Spyro.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happened at this point. We have so much. We've got so much like dumb shit like that happens that like.
Like if you wanna make a fart joke, like if you wanna make it so badly, like might as well go all out at this point. Like fuck it.
They're screaming with their asses on fire, and then all you just hear in the cinema is just like, like, fucking, oh, like, pick and choose your moments. Like, this is meant to be a serious, like, scene. They're being attacked. This is the Dark Master's force, the big bad of the whole movie. This is meant to be serious. Just be serious. God damn it. It's starting to piss me off now. How this movie just like it won't stick to one thing, you know? It's so annoying.
To be funny
Uh,
though.
if this movie came out, I can guarantee there will be fans that would not be happy with this. There'll be videos coming out like, do you remember the Legend of Spyro movie? Or like, I don't know, the Legend of Spyro movie, not as good as I remembered, or you know, like those kind of titles.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are we at? They're everywhere. A pack of them suddenly jump onto Ignitus' neck. He wrestles with them when Ignitus, look out! A goblin is at Ignitus' tail, raising an axe. Spyro suddenly charges and roar! He shoots a small stream of fire at the goblin, setting his hide on fire. The goblin shrieks and runs off. Hey, look at that! Score 1 for grape juice.
What?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Score
What?
1 for grape juice? Okay, I'm at a loss for words. I don't understand what that means. Have you ever heard that, Cav?
No.
Huh. that is very strange.
Again, you keep saying like, this is like a battle between life and death for the world, and you know we're talking about grape juice now.
Yeah. Also, Wings of Fire is better than this movie. Yes. Wings of
Wow,
Fire.
really?
Wings of Fire is leagues above this movie. Yeah, because Wings of Fire knows when to have moments of levity. It knows when to like make a lighthearted joke or a pun. And most importantly, it doesn't have fetish stuff for no reason. Oh god.
You know, why focus on fetish stuff when your friends can do it for you? You know.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because like, uh-huh.
Like let the fans do it. You know, like.
Oh my.
Oh, it's crazy.
Good Spyro. Behind you. Spyro turns and 3 more goblins are charging towards him, their clubs raised. Spyro takes a deep breath and tink, 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 shoots a barrage of ice cubes at them. Oh my god, he's an ice cream. He's an ice cube dispenser. Oh boy. Ow, ow, ow! The goblins cover their heads and run off. Spyro smiles when 2 more goblins grab him from behind. He tries to fire on them, but they clamp his snout closed. Nice try. Spyro struggles, takes a deep breath, and zzz, a field of electricity surges around him. Ow! Goblin number 5 and Goblin number 6 are thrown off as if zapped by a stun gun. Spyro pulls himself to his feet when a rope goes over his neck. And then another rope.
Rope play.
Oh no. Is this the other one? Oh boy.
No, I'm searching at this point. I just want to make everything seem like a.
Yeah, it's alright. Glory is the best dragon in Wings of Fire. Ooh. I'm not sure who my favorite character is in Wings of Fire. I'd have to really think about it because a lot of the characters in Wings of Fire are really good. Especially Peril. Like I really like Peril. But yeah. And then another rope lassos him, and another. 3 goblins drop from the ceiling with the ends of ropes. Spyro tries to shoot fire on them, but the goblins tug on the ropes, jerking him back and forth. They start to pull him off when, from out of nowhere, rah! Sparx suddenly charges up with a stick, screaming at the top of his lungs. Smack, smack, smack. He goes from one goblin to the other, hitting them in their faces. You like that? How about this? He darts behind them and thunk, thunk, hits them over their heads. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He keeps hitting them until they screech and drop the ropes and run off.
Oh my god.
So there's meant to be an army, right?
Yeah.
And they're getting beaten up by a little like dragonflies who have been overpowered before in the village.
Yeah.
Because
But
I believe.
By the way, these dragonflies have a philosophy of flight over fight.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah. So
And Sparx managed to, on a whim, go and fight these group of goblins off.
I guess like the only thing you could say is that like he deeply cares about Spyro and really considers him family, so that way he's attacking them. And Spyro before did say like it's more complicated than fight and flight now, so maybe you could use that as a way to say that like that's it's all right for Sparx to for him to be doing this. The issue I take with it is that these goblin characters that are a lot bigger and have overpowered 2 other dragonflies in the village, namely Flash and Luna, his mother and father, and now he's just like kind of bonking them on the head, like making them drop the ropes. Yeah, that seems kind of strange. Yeah. Anyone else want a piece of me? Come on. Spyro can't believe his eyes. Sparx, that was amazing. What? What happened? Did I just black out? He notices the stick in his hand and sees the goblins all around him. What am I doing? Let's get out of here. Flight, Spyro. Remember flight? Oh. Okay, so he had like an instinct moment where he just like kind of went to defend Spyro. Okay. All right then. Sparx flies off. Spyro runs after him and up to Ignitus, who's just dispatching with the goblins on his neck. But still more are flooding into the room. There are too many. Hunter, come on. Hunter turns and leaps onto Ignitus's back, and they all flee through a scattered opening in the crumbled wall. Dragon Temple, day. Spyro charges down the temple stairs. Sparx flies by his side, terrified. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Goblins start popping up all around them, and Ignitus, flying with Hunter on his back, does his best to blast them away. Blast, blast, blast. Go! Don't stop! Spyro and Sparx flee down the stairs and into the nearby forest, but then... Oh no! Spyro just catches himself before he runs off a cliff. He looks over the edge. It's a deep ravine that looks like it goes down forever. Spyro teeters on the edge as Sparx flies past him. Come on, Spyro, fly! What? You know I can't. Ignitus takes to the air with Hunter on his back and swoops around to face Spyro. You can, and you must. You are a dragon. Spyro looks back. The goblins are closing in on him. He looks over the edge of the ravine. It's now or never. Listen, Spyro. Listen to the blood of your ancestors. Let them lift you up. Spyro closes his eyes, trying to listen. Now fly, dragon. Fly! Spyro takes a few steps and leaps off the edge of the cliff. He floats there in the air for a moment as if the whole world has slowed down, and then his little wings start flapping. He stays aloft. It's jerky and awkward, but... I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Suddenly, Sparx suddenly appears beside him. Look at that! Fat boy actually can fly. Oh. Why? Like, again, for context, everyone, this is what Spyro looks like in the movie. Or at least...
It's so fit.
Yeah, or at least what he would have looked like. Would you consider this a fat dragon? My vote is no. This is not a fat looking dragon. This is a very healthy and normal looking dragon, if you ask me. Oh man. How long have we been streaming, by the way? We've been going for an hour and 57 minutes. Nice. And we are on page 69 out of 89. Hey!
Nice. Nice.
Lamau. Oh boy. Alrighty. Can you believe it, Sparx? I'm flying! I'm actually flying! It feels amazing! Spyro flaps his wings and climbs higher in the air. He shoots through the clouds, a broad smile on his face, when... Roar! An enormous black shape appears before him! Ah! It's Cynder! Spyro tries to put on the brakes, but he hasn't learned how to do that yet. Cynder swoops forward towards him and reaches out with her talons, but then she suddenly stops. She hangs there in the air, staring at Spyro. A light seems to come on in her eyes that we haven't seen before. Spyro sees it too. He looks stunned. They float there, staring at each other when... Rawr! Ignitus suddenly appears from out of nowhere, slamming Cynder away. Get back, beast! Oh my. Cynder rolls, but then rights herself and spins back around. Blast. She fires Ignitus dodges, but Cynder is upon him. She tackles him. They grapple in the air, and Hunter falls off Ignitus's back. Oh no. Hunter! Oh, Ignitus goes to dive after him, but can't get out of Cynder's grasp. Spyro watches Hunter fall through the air, and without thinking, suddenly drops his wings and goes into a dive. He races after him, and Swoop. He snatches him right before he hits the ground. Wow. That's
Cool.
interesting. Young One. Spyro flies wildly through the sky with Hunter hanging upside down. They finally land safely on the ground, and Hunter gives Spyro a look of shocked gratitude. You deserve every bow. Aww. Wholesome moment.
Nice.
Spyro's knees weaken, shocked at his own performance. Then he hears a roar and looks up to see Ignitus still facing off with Cynder in the air. Blast. Ignitus blasts her wing, but Cynder is strong and quickly fires back. Blast, blast, blast. Her black fire hits Ignitus in the chest, throwing him backwards in the air. Before he can recover, Cynder sends an explosive stream of black fire at him. Whoosh! Ignitus roars in pain and goes limp in midair. He starts falling out of from the sky. Oh my god.
Oh.
Ignitus falls until slam. He hits the ground with shaking the earth. Spyro, Hunter, and Sparx rush to his side. Big Red? Ignitus, are you okay? Ignitus turns to them, his eyes unable to focus. Spyro grabs him and tries to help him to his feet. Ignitus, get up. We have to get out of here. The Dark Master. No, that is not the Dark Master. It is only his apprentice. What? Spyro looks up to see Cynder dropping down behind them. It doesn't matter. We have to get out of here now. Ignitus weakly raises his head and looks at Spyro. Spyro, you must believe. Believe in what you are and let your ancestors show you the way. Only then will you fulfill your destiny. Ignitus gives Spyro one last look and then starts to fade away.
What?
What?
I'm gonna die?
Wait, is he dead? His thick, leathery hide is becoming translucent. Oh, like he's disappearing. Okay, so
is anyone in the mood for a fart joke?
could you imagine? Knowing the scripts, they probably will put a fart joke right after this because we can't take anything seriously. Oh my lord. Okay, so for context in the games, Ignitus is alive for all 3 games up until in the 3rd game when this gigantic beast is making a belt of fire around the world, which is gonna basically end the world. And in order to get past the belt of fire, Ignitus makes some kind of force field and helps Spyro and Cynder get to the other side. But doing this causes him to use the last of his power and die. It's still not great in the games, but Ignitus is not killed by Cynder. Cynder does not kill Ignitus. She becomes good. Cynder, after in the first one, A New Beginning, she is a final boss that you face in that game. And when she's defeated, she returns to normal, basically. And Spyro makes the decision to save Cynder. And Cynder from then on is she's a redeemable good character. She is your partner in the 3rd game. She's not around much in the 2nd game. She's there at the very end. She's also there when you get kidnapped by the pirates. But yeah, Cynder isn't I don't know. This is a very strange decision because it feels like we barely know Ignitus. Yeah, it feels like in this script we barely know Ignitus. We don't really know much about him aside from he's one of the Dragon Guardians. He took care of Spyro. He knows about the prophecy. He gives Spyro the training montage. And now he's dead? What?
Rip.
Yeah. This
Maybe
is
he comes back.
we'll see.
I
Um
mean, I mean, this movie barely takes itself seriously.
yeah, like it wouldn't surprise me if they had some kind of weird magic that came out of left field and were just like, we will now revive Ignitus or something. I don't know. What's happening? Ignitus! Ignitus's red color flows out of his body and streams into the sky, and then he's gone. Ignitus. Spyro stares at a patch of ground where Ignitus once lay, and then an evil cackle rises behind them. And now, to finish this once and for all, Spyro, Hunter, and Sparx turn to see Cynder stalking towards them. Say goodbye, Dragon of Prophecy. Cynder clenches, inhales, and suddenly the ground beneath Spyro, Hunter, and Sparx gives way, swallowing them into the earth? Excuse me? Cynder's black fire just misses them, and when the dust settles, they're gone, and the earth is again intact. Okay. Cynder rushes to the spot where they were standing. It's solid. What? Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Cynder. She stomps her feet and... Rawr! She blows a torrent of black fire into the sky. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
What is happening?
What's happening?
This script is gonna drive us insane. Cut to interior, underground, continuous. We are pulled through the dirt with Spyro, Hunter, and Sparx. Roots and rocks shoot by us as we're dragged deeper and deeper into the earth. Spyro, what's going on? Suddenly, a light appears at the end of the tunnel, and thump, thump, thump. Spyro, Sparx, and Hunter drop onto a soft bed of mud and moss. Scurrying sounds are heard, and little yellow eyes appear around them. Hunter? Hunter squints into the darkness. Mole-Yair? Oh!
Oh.
It's the moles! Oh. I see. Interesting. Very interesting. So, like, they did mention the moles. That is true.
So at least it didn't come completely out of nowhere, you know? So
yeah, like I'm fine with the moles like in the story. My problem with it is how the fuck did they know where they are? And like, isn't it really fucking convenient that they were just there in time to save them from Cynder?
you know, they can see using the earth.
They have X-ray vision. Oh. What is happening? I better explain Mole-Yair as a character as well. So, Mole-Yair appears in A New Beginning and The Eternal Night. In A New Beginning, he is he's part of one of the species that's captured by the Dark Master's forces. And Spyro ends up getting caught as well, I think. I'm just going off memory here. This might be wrong, but Spyro frees all the moles in that area, and Mole-Yair becomes an ally from that point. He also appears in The Eternal Night when he's also a prisoner in the pirate ship as well, and Spyro also breaks him out as well. Unfortunately, he's not in the third game. In the third game, he's not there. So it would have been cool to see him as like some kind of ally. Like maybe Mole-Yair returns the favor and helps out Spyro. That could have been cool. But yeah, they're basically like allies, I guess.
All right.
Yeah. A short, mole-like creature with squinty eyes steps into the light and wriggles his nose at Hunter. Hunter, thank goodness we got you in time, old friend. Where is Ignitus? Yeah, really fucking convenient, by the way.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Dark Master sounds like a metal band. It does. Man-wear smalls. Yeah, that's the name of the species as well. They're called man-wear smalls, which
What?
which is just it's just like a joke, like man, we're small, so they made that into like a species. Hunter looks down and solemnly shakes his head. It was the black minion. Oh my god. Jesus, Hunter. It was the black minion of the Dark Master. She was too much for him. What? It's not possible. The great Ignitus? Fallen? Mole-Yair drops his head and more mole people step into the light around him. They exchange solemn looks. We came as soon as we felt the movements of the earth. It is our fault. We should have been swifter. We should have... Mole-Yair trails off, suddenly noticing Spyro. Is this? Hunter nods. Mole-Yair and the moles brighten. Then perhaps all is not yet lost. Moles, behold, the great dragon of prophecy!
Oh no.
Boy, they're all gonna bow now, aren't they?
That's wasted, oh no.
Yeah. Spyro looks around to see all the moles looking at him with hope in their eyes. Hunter gets down on one knee and addresses Spyro more intimately. Oh, okay. I can only imagine what you are feeling right now, young one. But the loss of Ignitus cannot prevent you from fulfilling your destiny. It is up to you now. It is up to you to save us all. Spyro looks at Hunter, looks at all the moles, and... cut to interior underground tunnels of the mole people. Beat later. Okay. Spyro rushes through the tunnel. Sparx chases after him. Spyro! Spyro, stop! Come on, wait! Spyro stops and Sparx catches up, out of breath. Where are you going? There still may be time to get back to the Glen. We can warn Mum and Dad. We can hide and... Sparx flies in front of him. The Glen? Don't you remember? If the Dark Master gets his way, there's not going to be a Glen anymore. There's just going to be darkness. There's nothing I can do about it, Sparx. Ignitus was right. I'm not ready. Oh, did Ignitus say that he wasn't ready? Because, like, he's been very encouraging so far. Like, he's like, you're the last hope. Like, I don't recall... Yeah, I don't recall Ignitus ever saying he's not ready. I don't know. Maybe he did. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. And now that he's gone, I'll never be. There's nothing left to do but leave. Run. Get as far away from here as possible. Spyro turns to run down the tunnel. Sparx stops him. Spyro, you don't have a choice anymore. Spyro gives Sparx a searching look. What? What are you talking about? Remember? You're not a dragonfly, Spyro. You're a dragon. And dragons don't have a choice. They fight. Spyro looks at him, taking this in, and then looks away. But, even if I wanted to, I can't do it alone. You don't have to. I will fight with you. Spyro looks at Sparx, taken by his sudden bravery. And then, as will we. Spyro turns to see Mole-Yair and the entire mole tribe standing behind him with picks and axes. And then... and the cheetahs are already on their way. 10,000 strong.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord. So the cheetahs have an army too. Okay then. Very interesting, I must say. Also, I think what I'll do is I'll read the script until we reach 10 o'clock, and then I think I'll call it there for this part, and we can have the third stream be the last 20.
Right, sounds good.
Oh, actually, I didn't realize we are very far into the script, actually. We're at page 75. There are only 14 pages left. Oh my. I didn't think we were that far into it. It feels like we're at the halfway point, but it's gearing up to like the last third of the movie. Oh. Interesting. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah.
Spyro turns again to see Hunter standing behind him, his sword unsheathed. We will all fight by your side, great dragon of prophecy. Hunter bows, and everyone bows with him. Even Sparx. Even though it would make no sense for Sparx to bow. What? Like, he's been very ridiculing of Spyro at this point, so it wouldn't make sense for Sparx to.
It's a character arc.
Oh well, like character arc implies that there's some kind of like growth there.
He's joking.
I know. Oh boy. Spyro looks at the room full of his new allies. It's an awesome sight. He takes a deep breath. The choice has been made. Dissolve 2, Mountain of Malefor, Room of the Shadows, Dawn. Oh my god, it's finally not nighttime there.
Wow.
Nice.
Never thought it could be dawn there.
I know, right? Didn't think it was even a sun there. The red eyes of the Dark Master stare at the life gem as the red essence of Ignitus flows into it. Oh, so he's definitely dead now. Man.
Oh.
Is that the mighty guardian Ignitus I see? The gem suddenly pulses, illuminating the silhouettes of the ghostly dragons inside. Yes, his fire will serve me well. There's a flutter of wings and Cynder appears inside the chamber. The red eyes turn on her and narrow. Why have you returned? I sense your errand is not yet complete. Cynder bows before him. I do not know what happened, Master. Some form of magic came to his aid and you failed me? Cynder steps back, terrified. I am sorry, my lord. Boom! A blast of purple fire suddenly explodes out of the darkness and knocks Cynder back. Is there no creature capable of doing my bidding? Boom! Another blast of purple fire slams into Cynder and she begins to shrink?
What?
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
How is she shrinking?
Hold on.
Oh.
What? What magic is this?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So in the games, when Cynder is like when she's known as like the Black Dragon, she is much bigger. She has like a much bigger design. She's like a lot longer and slender. So maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know.
I don't know.
This kind of implies that like the Dark Master can just like take her power out, which okay. I guess that's how magic works in this movie. I don't know. This script is already like such a headache at this point. It's hard to even keep track of what the rules are. Oh. Another blast of purple fire slams into Cynder and she begins to shrink. Even you, who I nurtured, who I created. Foom! The Dark Master blasts her again and Cynder writhes on the ground and shrinks some more. Her mighty black mass is coming smaller and smaller until all that remains is a young black dragon about Spyro's size. Oh, okay, yeah. That's, that is something that is in the games, actually, so...
Okay.
I guess this is fine. Seems kind of weird that the Dark Master is taking this power away now, when he could just...
Yeah, I don't understand the reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
sure, okay, she failed him, but
hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is strange. She shudders on the ground when a shadow falls on her, and the Dark Master finally steps out of the darkness. Oh, we get the big bad reveal here. Okay. He's massive, monolithic, bulging with muscle and sinew, and he's purple, just like Spyro.
My god, the description.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh wait, does that mean we can check off muscle fetish?
Maybe.
Might as well at this point. He turns his red eyes on little Cynder and shakes his head. What a disappointment you turned out to be. He inhales and is to give her one final blast when, Master! The Dark Master stops and turns to see Pox fluttering in the window. You should see this. The Dark Master turns to the chamber window to see what looks like a great army on the horizon. Moles, cheetahs, and the silhouette of a small dragon leading them? Okay. They know where the Dark Master is. Right.
They know.
And Spyro is lead. Okay, this is really quick. This is all happening so fast. Oh, my head. Can't take this anymore. Holy moly. Literally, holy moly, there's moles.
Holy moles.
Holy moles. An army of moles. The Dark Master narrows his eyes. So it shall be. He picks up the life gem, hangs it around his neck with a chain, and flies out of the room with an earth-shattering flutter of wings. Exterior. The mountain of Malefor, night. A red sun rises over the Black Mountain Castle. Herds of elemental beasts and legions of goblins occupy a sprawling encampment surrounding the fortress like an army lying in wait. Suddenly, the Dark Master bursts from the highest tower and alights a lower parapet. Parapet? I'm not sure what that word is.
I don't know.
The goblins and elemental beasts seem to gasp collectively. Goblins, beasts, loyal legions in the service of darkness. Yes, yeah. Oh my lord. The dawn of eternal night is upon us. Okay. Even though the eternal night has not been mentioned, it has not been explained. So for context, the eternal night in the game, the eternal night, is the night in which the Dark Master returns from the Well of Souls. But of course, the Dark Master is already here. There is no like eternal night sort of thing. So if this is a reference to that, I don't know what they're trying to get at with this. It just sounds cool, like in this movie. In the eternal night, it actually has like a meaning. Like it's an actual thing, like that happens within the games. You know?
All right, cool.
Yeah. So that is a thing. Okay. Today we fight for our final battle, and tomorrow these lands belong to us. The beasts screech with delight and wave their clubs and maces. Now go, show them the folly of their hope. The goblins and elemental beasts let out a guttural battle cry and charged towards the approaching army. We zoom across the field to see Spyro wearing a golden battle helmet, hovering at the head of the army of moles and cheetahs. Okay, so Spyro has gone from being like very self-doubting and like very much like, I can't fly, I can't do these powers, I'm like not cut out for the prophecy, to all of a sudden leading an army. Where's the
I'm like, we don't go
development?
hundreds real quick.
Yeah, like this doesn't work on so many levels. This is painful. Like, this is actually like
Yeah.
like it's actually headache inducing how just badly written this is. Oh. All right.
Wow.
Let's see here. I'll read it until this line. The battle has begun, and then
Yeah,
we can pause it there for the stream.
Because I'm really quickly losing my energy right now.
Yes, honestly, same. This movie is just, this script, should I say, is just like, like it's making us lose brain cells. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man. Like, it's funny. Okay, sure, it's funny, but I mean, it's really draining me now.
Yeah, like there's only so much stupid and bad writing you can take before it just starts to take a toll. We zoom across the field to see Spyro wearing a golden battle helmet hovering at the head of the army of moles and cheetahs. His eyes widen at the sight of the Dark Master's beast charging towards him. He tries to steel himself. Beside him, Sparx, wearing his own little battle helmet, gulps. Hey.
Where did these come from?
Yeah, like who made these? Like, okay. Hey, you know something? I think I might have left the campfire on. I better go check. Sparx goes to fly off, but Spyro grabs him and turns him back around. He sets his jaw and suddenly kicks off and takes to the sky. Hunter and Mole-Yair take off beside him. Wait. Oh, okay. Hunter and Mole-Yair take off beside him, and the cheetahs and molemen charge. Oh, excuse me. The two armies get closer, and clash. They meet with a clatter of metal against metal. Cheetah warriors throw their spears and swing their swords. Molemen scattle with their picks and axes. The battle has begun. All right. Okay. All right. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Whew. Okay. Yeah. So, the plan is we'll leave it there for this part of the script, and since there are now 12 pages left in the next stream, we'll go over the last 12 pages, and we'll also give like our overall like thoughts on the film, and like just go through like each point, and like just like an overview of the film, and get like a full breakdown of it with the scripts now. Well, it would be then like fully read and everything.
Sure.
So yeah.
But it does seem like if this was a real movie, like the pacing would be all over the place.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The first half of the movie is really just setting up the story and stuff, like Spyro growing, learning stuff. It's so weirdly paced.
It is, yeah. Like, and like again, like there are certain sections in the script that like we don't know what the pacing could have been exactly, but even just going from like
Yeah, but it really does give that impression, right?
Yeah, like Spyro going from like being attacked by the goblins in the Dragon Temple, to facing off against Cynder, to being pulled underground conveniently, to then leading a battle against the Dark Master. It, like, even in the script, like it feels like it's coming across like way too fast. Like they like just hit the accelerator, just like, okay, like we've done so much setting up the story, and so much like dumb shenanigan fetish inflation stuff that we now need to rush it to the final battle. Like that's definitely what it comes across like.
And I can imagine someone like like helping with directing it, like maybe we could fix some of the spacing, but by removing some of this fetish stuff,
Yeah,
and they get thrown out of the window.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, no, we need the inflation.
This has been in here since draft 1. We are keeping this. And it's like, oh, but by the way, this is a 4th draft. Keep in mind, and the pacing like is now like, oh,
This is the fourth draft.
yeah. This is likely the draft they would have gone with for the movie, and it sucks. It sucks ass. It's terrible. When is the next
my
stream?
God.
I'll put out a community post saying when the next stream is. It depends when me, Cav, and Sombra will be available for the next stream. It'll likely be Friday, because that's when we did the first stream. But yeah, I'll put up a community post saying when the next stream will go live.
The only day I cannot do it really is Wednesday on my part, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh my god, this this drains my energy faster than any work could.
Yeah, same. Like,
Wow.
like the first part, like it was kind of funny. But now that we're deeper into the script and we're getting into like a lot of like plot issues and stuff, it's coming across more like just bad than it is like funny to laugh at. It's painful. It really is painful. But yeah, on that note, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to the stream. And we'll see you in the next one, where we'll wrap up this third act and see what becomes of the ending of this movie. So far, like, it's not looking great. It doesn't, like, the ending of the movie, like, I don't know, like, it could be, like it's...
It will have to do some crazy, surprising stuff in order to turn this around at this point.
Yeah,
Because we've gone through so much bullshit. Like,
honestly,
I don't know if anything can be forgiven by the end. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Like honestly, I think like even if the ending was good, I think the script is beyond saving. That there's too much bad stuff already.
A good ending will not save this.
Oh no,
to be honest.
No, absolutely not. So yeah, see you in the final part where we torture ourselves, going through the ending of the script, and yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
You should really.
Oh yeah. No, go.
You should really add a timestamp where it's like the pain starts here. It's like a chapter.
Yeah, I might actually do that. Yeah, because
you need to find the exact moment when we're shifting from laughing at this then starting to feel pain.
Yeah. Chapters will be available.
Yeah.
They'll just take time to do. Yeah.
Also, very good for Sombra to leave before it reached this point.
Oh man. Alrighty then.
All right. Sorry for interrupting your goodbye.
It's alright. Okie dokie. Goodbye, guys. See ya in the next stream. Bye.
Bye.